What's up, everybody? Down TERZO back with another review, and it's none other than Once Custom's new concept Escape Myers from the Rob Zombie movie, but this is more geared towards what Rob Zombie wanted the Escape Myers to really look like, because I believe you said Paul Once Customs saw on an interview for Shudder exclusively where Rob Zombie had a statue mock-up of what he wanted the Escape Myers to look like, which was this exactly, instead of what we actually got. And
so it's based off that Rob Zombie memorabilia video on YouTube. You can search it. So Rob Zombie has like a maquette statue, and he brought the maquette statue to the producers of the the Rob Zombie Halloween movie, and that was what he wanted it to look like. And obviously, in translation, some things got changed.
And I got my co-host Rob Terrell, aka Anomaly 682, back after a little bit of
hiatus. Here, guys. Good to be here, guys. Thank you.
So I'll let Rob actually do the review, and I'll just be the cameraman. So Rob, go ahead. Where you want to start? The masks?
Yeah, let's start from the bottom. These are the newest versions of the mask that will give us some great insight into the actual Rob Zombie Escape Myers. This mask that Dan's looking at right here, you guys can see, this is a completely new design, paint app. I've owned quite a few of these, and I would say that this is the most refined version because it actually looks like leather material. I don't know what you.
It's actually cardboard. It's cardboard. It's squishy, right, Rob? Paul, you said it was like cardboard.
It's supposed to be paper mache in the movie, and one thought that the cardboard with a little bit of sculpting over it made that like the look of it, the texture of it, just the overall shape of it better than as if he would have put some sculpting.
So that's the first mask. Again, it has like a really organic, leathery type texture to it. And then this is the clown mask. I know Dan's trying to get the focus. Again, very dark, very dingy looking. Again, made out of a similar material. Just really well done. I like the base as well. As you guys can see, there's a lot of blood splatter. It's kind of like a floor design or whatever. It looks really nice going along with the background, and everything kind of blends nicely. And then for the figure itself, again, this is concept based. I'll actually be getting one of the first production line actual Rob Zombie escapes, but this just give you guys a little bit of taste. But let's start from the slippers. Those are custom made slippers done by hand from Once. All that traditional griminess and detail that you expect. Very similar to the actual film version where he was, grimy and, killed my boy. What's that dude he killed in the stall?
Fucking Joe Grizzly.
Joe Grizzly, bitch.
Yeah, Joe Grizzly. And then he killed Trejo, too.
And then as Dan's going up the pants, these are just some conceptualized pants. And one thing I'll say about this escape, again, in owning quite a few of these, and I even own one from David, shout out to David, very, very beefy, very, very large, looks like a similar body maybe that he may have used on the Canes. Very well tailored. I like the fact that they don't look too skinny, too loose. They just look really good, and they look the part, and you get that conceptual side. And then you got the handmade chains that Dan's pointing to right now. Those are handmade by Once, and they look absolutely amazing. They look very rustic, dirty, and like old chains like that were from the Gothic era or whatever, but very, very impressive, I must say. And there's the other one, classic grime, dirt. Again, very dirty dude. He's out there killing people. And this piece is probably a little bit more dirtier and weathered and grimed than the actual production pieces. As you can see, Dan's going over the robe right now. I love the way the robe was done. It has all the frilling, the tattering at the ends, which I really appreciate. It doesn't look like it came off the rack at Walmart and just thrown on the figure. It's very large. It contours to the figure nicely. Then we have the head sculpt, brand new sculpt, very lifelike. I must say that the paint on this looks real organic. I love the hair, how it's done. Very, very grimy. What do you think about that sculpt, man?
I like it. It's one of his more cleaner sculpts. He definitely refined the paint a little bit. The human sculpts are definitely one of his hardest things that he does, so for him, so Achilles heel, but he definitely killed this one. He did a great job.
I mean, even for Beto and even other artists,
exactly.
It's hard to capture these human, but one did a great job.
I wish we could put like the mask on just to show what it would look like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can get some photos going, but you guys can kind of get an idea what it looks like. We'll get some photos out for the review.
This would be the killer look with it.
I agree, absolutely. So that's basically how we're looking from the front on this piece. Again, you guys take it in. Again, this figure is large, it's beefy, it's highly imposing, but again, it's a more conceptualized version. Actually, the original conception of this piece, which technically should have been in the film.
Perfect.
I like both, so let's take a look at some angles. Alright guys, so just want to show you guys just quickly how it looks from some angles. And again, just very frilled, very dirty. Again, another look at those chains, and you know, everything handmade, everything custom. You guys can really see how grimy and dirty that robe is. And that side profile is mean, even though we can't see his face entirely, but you can just get a good idea of the overall structure of the character. I can move that. Let's take a look from behind. Again, the same theme, very dingy, very dirty, extremely weathered. I mean, he's just been out there doing his thing, and I don't have a problem with that. And there's this dome piece. Yeah, very imposing. And let's take a look at one other angle, guys. And again, guys, I'll do an in-depth review of the actual version that we see in the movie when I get him. But here's just a little taste for you guys. And again, I'm liking everything I'm seeing about this piece. Another look at those chains. Again, very well done, and a great insight to what's coming.
And then just a little outro. So thank you guys for tuning in. This was a nice little concept, and thanks for Paul for letting us review it, and thanks for Rob for being in the review.
No doubt.
Until next time, guys, Conquer Collection, and peace.
Peace.